Hi, I'm Owen of the 44 Group. We are here in the lovely Bar 44 Penarth today, and this recipe is championing Welsh lamb. It's a classic Andalusian recipe which is often served as a tapas dish called Pinchos Moruños. First off, I'm going to be mixing all these herbs and spices here, blending them, and then we're going to get our lamb marinating. So let's do this. Olive oil to start, quite generous. And then we're going to add all this together. We're going to start with our sea salt for seasoning. We've got dried oregano. You've got ground cumin and coriander, a tablespoon of each of all of these. And we've got 2 preserved lemons. You can pick them up in grocery stores or most supermarkets these days. Got some coriander seeds. So I've just dry toasted them on a medium heat for a few minutes just to release the fragrance from there. We've got 2 garlic cloves, some picked thyme, got a handful of coriander fresh, including the stalks. We've got some picked mint leaves, and last but not least, this beautiful sweet smoky paprika from Spain as well. I'll add a touch more olive oil to make sure that binds together, and then blend it to a smooth paste. So marinade is blended just into a standard mixing bowl, ready to add the lamb. Let's talk about the lamb. Today we're using fillet. So in terms of lamb, that is the Rolls-Royce cut. It's going to sort of be melt in your mouth tender. If you want to do this with other cuts, I would use a Welsh rump if you're going to your butcher's, or even go to your butcher's and ask for lamb leg but staked. So you can just easily cube it up into the size you want, and we're going to make lovely Welsh lamb skewers essentially, but we're going to marinate it in all those lovely herbs and spices. That Welsh fillet is going to go straight into this marinade, and make sure you get it really rubbed in all over, almost submerged. So the really good thing, whatever cut you're using, obviously I've used the Welsh fillet, but with PGI Welsh Lamb, you know it's been raised and reared in the Welsh landscape in amazing conditions, which therefore means amazing quality, and that's going to show on the plate every single time. So into the fridge we go. We'll see you a little bit later for skewering and cooking. Okay, just going to show you quickly how to make one of the 2 sauces or dips we're going to serve with these Welsh lamb skewers. This is called romesco sauce, very famous sort of Spanish accompaniment. It can go beautifully with fish, meat or vegetables, but with lamb it really sings. Just going to show you a few things I've done already. I've got some plum tomatoes. I've roasted them for sort of 20 minutes in lots of olive oil, sea salt, black pepper and garlic cloves. Don't waste any of the roasting juices with the tomatoes because it's going to be lovely and sweet. And you've got that toasted garlic as well. So that's going to give big flavour. A key part of this is toasted almonds as well. So they're going in. And we've used some sort of day-old sourdough bread. Again, don't be wasteful, always use it. So we've just shallow fried it in some olive oil, and it's perfect for this sauce. It binds it all together. And we've got some puree, tomato puree here. Some, you can use white wine vinegar or sherry vinegar, it's up to you. That's going in to give a bit of a sharpness, and lots of good olive oil. You're going to add some sea salt, and you're just going to blend this up. It's up to you at home if you want it super smooth. I quite like the classic way of having a bit of texture because it's an almond based dip, so a bit rough and textured would be nice. So here we go. So once you've blended it to your preferred consistency, you're left with this. So this is sort of just pourable, but nice and thick. And you can see the nuts still, so it's not a puree. It's still got some lovely texture. And then that's your romesco sauce that will go with our Welsh lamb pinchos. So this has been marinating for a good amount of time. We know it's going to have maximum flavour. And the Welsh lamb is always going to give you the flavour anyway, so these herbs and spices won't overpower it, they'll just make it even better, okay? All we need to do skewer this now. You could cook these on a hob, on a barbecue, any way you want. Just a nice hot surface. In all our restaurants, whether they're in the southwest of England or here in Wales, just make sure our lamb dishes are always using Welsh lamb. For us, just the best quality, best consistency and flavour. To me, that means good value as well. Okay, all skewered up, ready to go. I'm going to get these on the heat now. I'm just going to give them literally 1 minute and then let them rest. Okay, so Welsh Lamb Pinchos Moruños, they've cooked for a couple of minutes, really quick, and I've just rested them for a few more minutes so they settle and keep that beautiful tenderness. Serve them really simply on a platter, coming up here, there we go. And we're going to serve them with 2 dips. You've got your romesco sauce, which is that beautiful nutty almond and roast tomato sauce. So I've also made a mojo verde, which is a dip that's so easy to make. All you need to do to get this result is to blitz up lots of fresh coriander. You've got chopped spring onions, garlic, white wine vinegar, olive oil, salt and pepper, and you have a beautiful zingy sauce to go with your Welsh lamb. Hope you enjoy.